I didn't want to do this video because basically everybody else is doing it, but I have to. I just fucking have to. And this is more about something that nobody seemed to touch on with this case of this poor white guy that was kidnapped and brutally tortured, scalped, made to drink toilet water, and for 48 hours by a bunch of black motherfuckers who need to be fucking shot down immediately. I don't care. This ain't never been a PC channel, and it's never gonna be. So if you're looking for that from me, go elsewhere. I'm sure you'll find it. Um, Here's my problem with the whole thing, aside from it being appalling and horrible, and I could rip on these motherfuckers forever, but I'm just gonna go on a few random points I've got in my head because I don't like doing these type of videos. I like, busting balls and picking on, a few celebrities here and there, just ridiculous fuckers on YouTube or just random shit that irritates me. Not stuff that's horrible, but it's more the reaction of what's going on and a question I have that hasn't seemed to be really touched on any YouTube video or any commentary on this whatsoever. So let's get right into it. So for those of you who don't know, the video is out there. I couldn't watch the whole thing. It's four black pieces of trash from the south side of Chicago, which is it's just a shitbowl. It just is. I mean, even people that are living there want to get out of there desperately. I just saw a documentary with an aspiring rapper who lives in that area. I wish I could remember what it was, but this guy broke down in tears because of how horrible it is over on the south side of Chicago. How many people he sees die daily, how awful it is, how they have to duck bullets every 5 seconds. You get that from me. I get that. It's horrible. These people are brought up by people who don't know what they're doing. They're around gang violence constantly. I understand that. But underneath it all, people have a fundamental idea of what is right and what is wrong. I mean, we don't start like cannibalizing people when we're 2 or 3. We don't think it's a good idea. We don't hurt people when we're young. We don't do that if we're right in the head. I mean, I'm not talking about a schoolyard fight. I'm not talking about pushing somebody down, they get an injury. We're all born with that sense, unless you're a psychopath or a sociopath, a basic sense of what is right and what is wrong. These four motherfuckers weren't born with shit other than reproductive organs. That's all they're born with. There's nothing up here. There's nothing. So the backstory on it is really, really quickly, because again, it makes me sick to my stomach, is this 18-year-old guy, he's mentally challenged, but the parents want to give him some sense of independence. So they would let him go to McDonald's, and the manager of the McDonald's would say he would hang out for a long time, and he never bothered anybody. He sit there, talk to people. And so who catches, who do they finally, who do they pick on? Who do they pick on? They don't go up to another gangster and, grab him. They don't go up to some big trucker try to like kidnap this motherfucker. They're such pussies, so weak. They say, oh, well, there's this slow guy at McDonald's. Let's go over there. And by the way, who gets that idea to do on a Saturday or Friday night or whenever this was? Like whatever happened to just going to a movie? What happened to, smoking weed, doing teenage shit? Like, hey, let's go. I heard there's a party over here. Let's go there. No, I'm not in the mood for a party. You guys want to go see that new movie or something? Or go to an arcade or some shit? Nah. You want to go play Xbox at my house or some shit? Nah, I'm not feeling that, yo. You know what I want to do tonight? You know what would be really fun? Let's kidnap a guy, rob him, torture him for 48 hours, call his parents, tell them we're holding him hostage, and then stream it on Facebook Live. Come on. Who's with me? I mean, come on. Let's have some fun. Yeah, I'm down totally. They're idiots. They're idiots. They're pieces of shit. They're wastes of sperm. They shouldn't be alive right now. I hope the next drive-by just gets them all in one foul swoop so we don't have to take care of them in prison. That's all. I really do. But so one of these people, I'm not sure who, befriended this guy. Now there's 2 bitches and 2 bastards that were involved in this thing. And they talked to him. So you had to sit there and have a conversation with this guy. He's slow. And I think they talked to him more than once. I don't think it was just one random, Saturday they picked this guy. So they talked to him. They got his trust. They got him in a van, which was stolen, by the way. What a fucking shocker. And then they drive him to the south side of Chicago where they proceed to torture him, say, fuck you, fuck white people, fuck Trump, fuck white people, fuck Trump over and over. And the whole time, and this is how gangster they are, by the way. They're badasses. They're, yup, motherfucker, yup, nigga. We're going, yup, bitch ass motherfucker, bitch ass motherfucker. You hear the dudes in the background. Did the dudes ever show their faces until you see the mugshot? Because they're about that life, right? Because if you were a real motherfucker, you'd be like, yeah, I did it. That's right. Fuck white people. Fuck Trump. Fuck everything. Yeah, I'm beating this white man's ass for this shit. They're bitch-made motherfuckers. They are pussies through and through. They came out of their mom's pussy. They got the pussy juice on them. The pussy juice invaded their head, made them the pussies that they are. They are still pussy. So they wouldn't get on camera, but guess who would get on camera? The idiot bitch. The one smoking the joint. She's 18 years old. Talks like a motherfucker. Yeah, shit, fuck white people, motherfucker. It's funny, man. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, shit, you know what I'm saying? And the bitch is streaming the whole thing on Facebook Live. She's streaming the whole fucking thing on Facebook Live. She's giving commentary. At one point, they're like, yeah, you hit him, you hit him. Again, the bitch made motherfucker, the dudes, he didn't get on camera. He didn't be like, yeah, you hit him, and then show the girl hitting him. No, they have the stupid bitch who's narrating the whole thing and showing her face. Yeah. I wish I had been there. I wish I had just give me a hammer. That's all I need. Listen, when my crazy kicks in, I'm the biggest pussy outside of that shit. Like, I see a big guy in the street, I'm running the other fucking way. But when my adrenaline kicks in, I won't feel shit for a day. Or after I'll feel it, I'll be crying like a girl. I'm telling you, they would have stabbed me, shot me. I'd have been dead the next day. But during that moment, I'd have bashed all their heads open with a motherfucking hammer, guaranteed. Because I would have focused on saving that motherfucker. Guarantee it. I don't like people who pick on handicapped people, and I don't like people who pick on animals. If I see either, it's on. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get you or die trying. Okay. So, it happens. They're arrested. And by the way, another little side note there is the girl keeps going every 5 seconds like, she's on Facebook Live. Shaquisha thinks it's Shaquisha Live. She thinks it's her own. I don't even know the bitch's name. I'm going to call her, let me call her Asshole. Asshole is on, Facebook Live. She thinks it's her own private feed. That's how dumb in the head she is. I think she was pumped so full of semen. This is the type of bitch who all she's good for in the hood is being laid on her back, getting fucked up the ass, fucked in the pussy by random gangbangers and random other motherfuckers who want a place to sink their dick. She's a place to put your dick at night. That's what this bitch is. You can tell. This bitch probably had 5,000 abortions already. Look at her. She is tore up at 18. That bitch is 18. I thought that bitch was 29 years old. I thought that bitch was 29 or 30. Her sister popped in, with the yarn on her head. Motherfucker, she couldn't even grow real dreads. That bitch fucking went to the fucking yarn barn and fucking made that shit and stapled it to her fucking peanut head. Because there was no way. Because, I think they're inbred out there, those two. Those two bitches look inbred as fuck. I'm telling you. I think they couldn't grow real hair. I think one eye's probably bigger than the other. Everything's just a little bit more fucked up than usual. So this bitch had to get the yarn barn hair and staple it on her head. What do you expect from these type of bitches? So they do all this shit, and she had Facebook Live, and the one person who had sense, or some kind of sense, and why I'm not going to get on this girl too much, was one of their sisters. Now, these were two sisters that were participating, that were on the video that were shown. These are sisters, by the way. Sisterly activity. Don't go on a hike. Don't, go plan something good for mom or something like that. Let's go torture and kill somebody. That's great. Fine. Let's try to kill somebody. So the sister is on, I guess, the live stream underneath saying, that's messed up. That's not funny. That's messed up. It's not funny. What was the reaction? The girl didn't even have hesitation. Little Miss, Blunt, Little Miss Blunt said, my sister said this ain't funny, y'all. My sister think this not funny. The other bitch sister comes in and goes, I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Of course, the punk motherfuckers, they don't show their face again. I think it's funny too. Show your face then, bitch motherfucker. You wouldn't do that, would you? So she's on the telling him it's not funny. Please, DCFS, anybody listening, if this girl is a minor, I don't know, she could be 20, she could be 10, I don't know. If she is a minor, get her out of the house now. There is some soul left in her to save. There is some part of her that is still human that you can rescue her from these evil fucking beasts that raised her, that made these people this way. Get her out of there. Put her in a nice black family's home with, that actually work, that have a fucking career, that have a life going. I guarantee she will go far. She could be president of the United States someday. Get her now, because the rest, they're fucked. So she's like, get off of my Facebook feed with that negativity. That's what the bitch said. Or something, I'm paraphrasing, but she said something like, get off my Facebook with that shit, with that negativity. I don't want to hear that. With that negativity. While you are scalping basically a retarded white man behind you. Get off Facebook, which you don't even own, and is for, everybody, dumb bitch. Okay. But here's the question I have. Well, and I have a few comments too. I want to know when Jesse Jackson's march is going to happen. I'm sure it's going to, right? And Flager, Reverend Flager, that he who sits there and cries every time there's a camera and there's something horrible that happens to a black person. When is the rally for this guy? It's going to be soon, right? There isn't one? That can't be true. We all matter, right? Somebody on the south side should matter. A black person anywhere should matter. A white person should matter. This was a hate crime. How come we're not marching against it? Because every time I see this motherfucker on the news, he's like, we have to stop this intolerance. We have to stop. Intolerance can happen to anybody. A hate crime can happen to any group. It's not just specified to one group. But they're not going to do anything about that, are they? No. Because there's no camera around for them. There's no camera, you see. There's no camera. There's no money. There's no way they're going to make any, cash off this, little tragedy here. There's no, and on the south side, they'll collect, they'll collect in the churches that, Flager and the other preach at. And some of it will go to the community. Where does all that money go, by the way? It doesn't seem to go to their communities. These communities that are downtrodden and torn up, I don't see anything new being built over there. Think how long the church has been there and how long they've collected money. What do they have to show for it? Where's it go? Jesse Jackson is living high and mighty. He's got a mansion. He's living nicely. All the money he's collected from the Rainbow Coalition, where's it gone? Where is it? I don't see it bettering the South Side. I don't see gardens aplenty on the South Side of Chicago. I don't see new condos going up and everything's wonderful. And the back of the yards neighborhood is not being rebuilt. How come? Where's all that shit going? Could it be because they're full of shit? Yeah, that's what it is. It is. Hypocrites. Let's not forget Jesse Jackson, who's not going to say anything about this because he's a pussy. I'm sorry. You don't like it? Fuck it. Get out of here. He's a pussy. He's also the same guy who smeared Martin Luther King's blood. It wasn't even Martin Luther King's blood. They don't even know. It was probably ketchup or something like that. Look in history and said that Martin Luther King died in his arms. Other black people who were actually there at the time came out and said, he's lying. That never fucking, he wasn't even there at the time. This is the guy that people trust. That's cool. Flagger, let me just come out and say it. I think when you're a gay man, I'm not saying he is, I think sometimes you want to have a cause, you want to forget what you're really about. I'm just saying he's very flamboyant. Something might be going on with him. So maybe that's why he's not going to make this march for this guy and, treat everybody equally as he says he wants everybody treated equally. Maybe he's got some internal conflict going on. I can't say. I don't know. Look at some of his sermons sometimes and tell me what you think. But anyway, what I'm going to leave everybody with is something that's really been gnawing at me that nobody else has seemed to ask yet. Facebook Live. This was streamed on, right? Okay. I know for a fact, having heard of other cases and stuff, if you put a picture of, say, I'm trying to think, like child pornography or the guy who got set on fire in fucking, what was it? I want to say Iraq, but it wasn't Iraq. In a foreign country, if you put something so egregious, like you try to show like Facebook Live of a underage brothel, that would be shut down in a minute. A minute. FBI would be alerted. Somebody would be alerted. Law enforcement would be alerted, right? You can't put up pictures of naked kids or something like somebody being, fucking gutted all the way, fucking blood falling out everywhere on fucking Facebook Live without them being like, whoa, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? There's moderators there. I have been on not chat rooms, live feeds here on YouTube where I go to see what somebody's saying about something. And underneath there's a little conversation that happens. And I've said something where they didn't agree with me. I was kicked out of that room in 5 seconds. So someone's watching all the time. How is this able to be streamed live on Facebook and no one knew this? It's not like they don't have their GPS coordinates. It's not like they don't know where this is coming from, whose account this is. They couldn't alert anybody. Nobody knew this was happening. That doesn't add up to me. If there are catchwords and certain things that cannot be put on Facebook without being put, you couldn't put a motion picture up on Facebook. A motion picture in theaters. Somebody got a copy of it. They put it up right now. The latest Star Wars or whatever. It would be taken down. I give it less than an hour. It would be taken down. This was managed to be broadcast, streamed live for a long fucking time, and no one knew. No one passed this. No one was watching these feeds. So in some way, I have to say, Facebook, you need to be held responsible too for the content that you allow on your platform. Sorry. If you're the owner of that company, you've got to fucking be held responsible for everything. Because, like I said, 2 seconds, all that other shit would be taken down. This was allowed to go on. A crime. You see it's a crime. I can understand for a few minutes trying to figure out, are they making a horror movie? What the fuck is this? But when you know it's a fucking straight up crime, get the GPS coordinates, call the local law enforcement, say there's some shit going on at so-and-so. This is the account that it belongs to, blah, 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 blah. You got it on tape. This doesn't make sense to me, that end of it. As for, the little asshole hood rats, I mean, you know what we really need? We needed like an Orkin man for hood rats. We need a hood rat exterminator because they ruin everything for everybody. And hood rats are not just black. Hood rats are, Hispanic, white hood rats are the worst. I'll make another video on them sometimes. They're just fucking, they're worse than anybody, I think. But we need a hood rat man, go just spray the areas with whatever fucking insecticide is going to kill them all in 5 seconds. Just, I don't want to torture them or anything. Just get rid of them all. And I guarantee you, find out the medium IQ in that area. Find out the ones who are doing really good. Be like, by the way, Thursday I'm spraying for hood rats. Yeah, get the fuck out. We'll put you up in a fucking Holiday Inn or something because everybody's going to be gone in this motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. Get the good people out of there because they're being held hostage too. I don't want to do any more of these type of videos. So on to something fun. Like, Janet Jackson had her devil baby. So I got to do a video on that. Let me plan later.